we please do the Pledge of Allegiance? And Mr. Bremner, would you be willing to lead us?
Following that, please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to our flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Are there any agenda changes this evening? Hearing none, is there a motion to approve the agenda as proposed?
Make the motion. Second.
Motion is second. Discussion. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Ryerson?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Item 5, approval of the minutes of the regular meeting held on September 21st, 2021 at 6:00 p.m. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion is second. Motion is second. Any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Ryerson?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Item 6, citizens' comments. Any citizens' comments tonight? No? Okay, thank you. Moving forward. Item 7, authorizing bills for payment. Trustee Fisher.
After a conference with Chairman Neal and Assessor Davis last Friday, I would ask for approval of total bills in the amount of $177,884.12. Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? Just to point out, and I'll talk a little bit more about it in a while, but under public support of that 177, almost 178,000, close to 110,000 of it went to assisting residents with COVID typed assistance. So I was pretty surprised by that. So, okay, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Ryerson?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Item 8, receive and place on file the annual treasurer's report. Our trusted clerk has that in her hands to be able to submit if we can pass the vote to give her the authority to do that. So is there a motion?
I'll move to accept and place on file the annual treasurer's report.
Second.
Any discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Ryerson?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Assessor's report.
Good evening. We have completed our hearings process, and our final count was 2023 here. And we are now concentrating on our new sales permit work and just updating information for our database.
Cool. I had a visit today from your team going around doing the assessments, so that was cool. Saw them out at work, so that was good. Okay, any questions or comments or for the assessor? Okay, hearing none. Supervisor's report and announcements. Just a few things to get keep everybody up to date. We are currently working on the levy. We will have that for the next board meeting. Also, at the next board meeting, Dennis Burke from United Way offered to come and give us his presentation on 911 and how it's impacting our community. And then if any of you are interested, the Township Officials of Illinois Conference, it's on Zoom this year, and it's from November 15th to the 17th. If any of you would like to register, reach out to Sandra.
For clarification, Supervisor, you said 911, you meant 211?
I meant 211. Thank you.
Sure.
I appreciate that. Yeah, no, he is not going to give us an update on 911. Yeah, that would be the police department. And then just as far as community things, one of the things I want to point out is, so every month we provide the monthly services report. And this month I actually went to Adriana and I asked her about, because if you look on the front page, under the resource appointments, we had 472 resource appointments. I was like, how can that even be true? And she said that they count any calls that come in where they're assisting the resident with like connecting with resources. So like some of the FARA phone calls, it's 3 and 4 phone calls because they need different resources and different appointments. So if you look at the top, we had 705 incoming calls in the month of September, and 472 of those were like helping people to like connect directly with resources. So it's a lot. And then if you look down towards the bottom, FARA, we have about $176,000 left to be able to help residents. We will be closing that down on November 24th, the day before Thanksgiving. So we will no longer be doing those. They'll still be available to do them through other agencies, but we will not be doing that anymore. It's going to take us till the end of the year to process the applications that get submitted by then. And there's so much work that goes into processing one application. So, but just to give a shout out, my team is exhausted, and one of the other things that we're dealing with right now is the shut off of the water with the city. And I really want to give a public just gratitude to the city for the way we were able to work together. My team met with his entire team, with Administrator Nable's entire team and Administrator Nable, and we walked through all of the different situations. We came up with a plan, and it worked out really well. So it was really good to be able to work on the same team. And we've got 2 more rounds, so we have 2 more tidal waves coming through. But at least now we know how it works and what we'll do and how that can pan out. So it's necessary evil, but it's a lot. So also to share, Salvation Army Extension, we became an advocate for Salvation Army last year, and they allocated us $6,000 to be able to help residents. So that's if they don't qualify for emergency assistance because of different situations, or they do qualify for emergency assistance, but $400 doesn't alleviate the emergency. We can help with up to $600 additionally to be able to help that family. And Salvation Army upped our grant to $10,000 this year. So, and we're really grateful for the work that we do. So huge kudos to Adriana Ortiz for her diligence with all of the details to make sure that all of those reports get in well. I talked about the city. Adriana, Amy, and I visited all 4 senior buildings, Zion Senior Cottages, Carmel House, Shiloh Towers, and Bethesda Village, and completed the applications for LIHEAP for those tenants that came down. It was a total of 58 applications. We did it all. We were a little disappointed with the numbers that didn't come down, but we were grateful for the numbers that did. So, and so from here, we will just be redirecting people to CAP to do phone interviews with them for this year. Just a shout out for the Coalition for Health Communities Zion Benton Leadership Academy. We are in the home stretch. The last session is a week from Monday, and then graduation is 2 weeks from Saturday. And so kudos Colette as our fearless leader. But we're just an amazing group of people again this year, every single year. And so after this group, there will be 94 graduates. So this is the 10th year. So it's pretty amazing. I'm really humbled to be able to be a part of working with this group. And then just to share the Zion Quarterly, the group met, and we decided to include a calendar moving forward. So the next Zion Quarterly will come out January 1st, and it will go through March 31st. And so if any organizations, churches, government agencies have any programs that they want to include on the calendar, we're having them send them to zbquarterly@gmail.com, and we will include as many as we possibly can. So we're looking forward to hoping that was the biggest feedback that we got from people, was it would be really nice to have some kind of a community calendar. And with it getting mailed to every resident, it kind of helps everybody, and it's available online, so it kind of does double duty. And then just the last couple of things, the Queen Bees of Zion, we had our first overnight trip to Galena and to Dubuque, and thank God that everything went smoothly, everything was wonderful. We have our next overnight trip to Shipshewana on November 11th and 12th. So because we weren't able to do any for 3 years, we decided to double up this year and do 2 this year. So they're really appreciative of it. There's a lot of new, we lost a lot of our old-time Red Hatters, and some of them weren't able to go. But just listening, at first I was like, oh my God, I don't have the time to like donate 2 days to go and do this. And then I'm listening to the stories of these different women and the break that they're getting from the rest of their life. And I was like, all right, I get it now, right? This matters, you know, to give them some quality of life. Especially a lot of them are caretakers, and it just gave them a break, so. And then last but not least is the ELF Network kickoff. We're looking to bless 80 families again in partnership with Christ Community Church. And Rick DeLille already gave us the blessing that we would be able to do 80 families. And so looking forward to another smooth year where we get to do that. So if anybody knows of a family in Zion, and the kids have to be in the home, so you can't like reach out for your nieces and nephews or your grandchildren. It has to be in the home. Please call Zion Township, and we will share that. That's all I have.
Is there any update on the food truck with the Park District?
So, thank you, yes. So Buzz, Building Up Zion, just to share a little bit about it. So it launched for the summer, and the summer project was the Monarch Butterfly Mural. The new project for the fall is fourfold. It is putting up the corn stalks downtown, right? And that was, we had, 23 people show up to help do that. So that was very cool. We have, I'm working with Mike McDowell and Ed Spoor and the city to see if there's any chance we can get the music back playing downtown. It used to play downtown, and so David Nabel, the city administrator, said he's fine with it if we do classical music, something that nobody will argue with the words. So I was like, okay, that works. The third thing was doing an evaluation of the benches downtown. Some of them are just like really hollywonkus, how they're like positioned and stuff. And it was actually brought up by Shante Frierson to do that. And then once I said it, then like the number of people that were like, finally somebody's doing that. So I appreciate the work with Mike McDowell, who in his other hat is the street commissioner, to just take a look at that and see what we can do. And then last but not least, Shante Frierson is heading up having our first food truck event the same night as Trail of Treats. So Trail of Treats is going to be on Friday, October 29th from 4 until 6 p.m. And at the same time, probably till 6:30, so that the people that are working Trail of Treats can go over and eat. We're gonna do a food truck event over at the Park District in the parking lot from 4 until 6:30. So we're really hoping that we have people that will like RSVP and come out for that, so that we can make sure that it is a positive thing for the food trucks, so that we can get them to talk to other food truck owners and then want to come to events in Zion. Because we're really hoping to be able to utilize that in some different neighborhoods next summer. So, good. So thank you for bringing that up. It's like so fun. So, anything else? Trick-or-treating is 3 until 5 on the 31st. Does anybody know?
No, it's 2 to 5.
2 to 5. So it's 2 to 5 here, 3 to 5 in Winthrop Harbor, and 4 to 7, I think, in Beach Park or something. So kids will be able to like scoot to all 3 probably. That'll work out really good. Anyway, so that's all I got. Anything to, and to announce to everybody that I know I don't look any older, but I became a grandma yesterday. So
Congratulations.
yes, my daughter had a baby boy, Levi Frost Newman. So 6:05 p.m. last night. So yeah. So I joined Cheryl's club with being a grandma. So.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's amazing. So that's all I got. Is there anything else? If not, is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Motion second. Discussion. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Carson?
Aye.
Trustee Fisher?
Aye.
Trustee Holmes?
Aye.
Trustee McDowell?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye.